In the last video, we saw about the human task. In this video, we are going to see the gateways. And when defining workflows, gateways are very important because they can direct alternative routes, they can direct parallel paths and unify flows. So these gateways must not be confused with decisions because gateways do not make the decisions. They only direct the flow according to the decisions previously made, right? So in the definition, you can say the gateway is used to control the flow of the process and define ramifications. So in programming language, we use if and else condition, or like when there is a need of having the parallel execution. So in that case also gateways can be used. So it basically changes the flow, in which direction the flow should go after meeting certain conditions. So in other words, the gateway is used to control the flow of the process and define ramifications, branching, merging, and joining the paths. So let's see, it has two forms, converging gateways, diverging gateways. If many paths are converging to a point at a gateway, that is called as converging. And then if whereas from a gateway, if the many paths are coming out, then that is called as diverging gateways. It has many types. One is exclusive, inclusive, parallel, and the event gateway. So in this video we will see more about this exclusive gateway. It directs the flow exactly to one of the output branches. So it's similar to the if and else condition. So if the condition is met as per the variable, the process variable, for example, if manager approved it, so approved can have values true or false. So if the condition is met, if it is true, it will select some other path. If that is false, it will select some other paths. So in those kind of requirements, we go with the gateways, the exclusive gateway. So exclusive gateway can have two types, two different forms. One is diverging, one is converging. But the best way to use exclusive gateway is in the case of diverging. In inclusive, that is not the best way to use diverging in case of exclusive gateway. We'll see how exactly this exclusive gateway works. So in last example, we saw this manager approval kind of thing. So where manager approves, so it checks one variable. If he approves, it checks one checkbox. If that means that is true. If that is true, then approval message will handle the code. If you can see in the script code that we had written in the last video, if the approved, that is if it is true, it will print message approved, manager approved it. If it is false, in other case, it will print manager rejected. So there are two conditions here, like if something happened, then do this. If not, then do this. It's like there are two ways we can handle it. So in that case, it comes the concept of exclusive gateway. So we'll see that using one different example. So let's go to our space. We can create one project. So I will put here exclusive gateway example. Will not do changes in any of the configurations. Let's create one project, then we will see exactly the same example, how to deal with that. Instead of script handling the Java code, we can have the gateways. Add an asset. So we're designing one business process. Select the business process, name it as just exclusive. In the package name is com dot space name, then the project name. So this is the business process name that we have set. Now we need to design it, the flow. So similar to the previous one, we will have one human task. So every process must have one start node. Then it will have one task because human is also a task. So we'll select this icon, convert into the user task or the human task, that's the same thing. And then it will have one gateway. So create parallel, no. So gateways will find here. You can do that from there also, the icons. And just I wanted to let you know that these are the gateways that we have: parallel, event, exclusive, and inclusive. In this case, we are watching over this exclusive gateway. So just now I'm creating task. I will create two different tasks. One more task. So now this is the gateway, and it will take value from its past task, the previous nodes. So previous nodes will compute something. It could be this or previous to this node if there is any, and they will compute something like some kind of boolean values. In this case we are taking the approved variable as a boolean value, and then if it is true it will take this path, if it is false it will take this path, and we can handle the third case also, that is for null. So we will see. So it's like a if else condition that we have. So just name it as, let's make it some structural kind of thing. Now we can have this here. Cool. Let's put an end of this. So every path must have one end, because if it will select this path it should have one end. If it selects this path then it should have an end. Let's put it parallel. It's not required, but it's look good. So let it be the success. Approval message this task will have. Okay, let's convert this to the script task. This is also a task. Convert it to the script task. This is approval message. If it will come to this path, this approval message, it will print this success message. Approved by the manager. Let's copy this. Control C. In this task we can say rejection message. So this will handle the rejection. This we can say rejected by the manager. Now how it will select path for true and false, we have not said anything. So we can create one process variable. Just click on this and we have the option of process data. Let's create one. I've shown this in the last video also, how to create a process variable. Just global, so just keep it approved. Give it a type of boolean, approve. So we created one process variable which is global, which can be used by all these nodes. Now this human task, let's name it as manager approval. The implementation, we can set this is a task name. Actor is going to execute this task, so let it be if it is not there we can add this user Nitish, so that it can add Nitish. Okay. Now assignment, it should take one output. This is approve. Data source is approved, that's correct. Let it be boolean type. Click on OK. Now this path, select on this path. So on what basis, on what condition this path should be selected? So you need to select this path. Just put condition here, process variable. We need to set the condition approve. If this approve, the condition is true. If this approve is true, if approve is true, then we'll select this path. Similarly for this path, just set one path on the condition approve. This approve is the variable which is coming from this side, the previous task, and if this approve is false, it will print the rejection message. So that's it. So we now have the set input for this. We can save this. So you can see the message, the build is successful, right? So I can refresh also to check if the build is successful or not. Yep, so we are good to go. Just we have saved it, now cross it. Now we need to deploy this. So we'll build this and deploy. So deploy will, by default it will build it and then it will deploy it on the Kai server. So build is successful, it is deployed. Let's check what exactly happening on this build thing. So we can see we have the exclusive gateway. This we have created. These are the old deployment units. So our deployment is this one, exclusive gateway. So this is deployed successfully, right? Now let's go. Now once it is deployed, we need to go to the instances to check to run that. So this is the exclusive gateway. Make sure, because we have many deployment units, so which one to deploy is very necessary. So we are deploying this running this the instance of exclusive gateway. Go there and start it. Okay, let's approve it. Submit. We approved it. Now you can see we have other tasks as well, but we have exclusive that we need to focus on. When we'll go to exclusive, you will check in the diagram that it is waiting at the manager approval, because this is the human task and human need to approve this or reject it as per his wish, as per if the requirement is made. So just go to the task section, go here, go to task. So there's a task pending. You can see the exclusive gateway. This is the older one. We need not to bother about that. Just select this exclusive gateway and then it is approved. Start, complete. So now we'll see when you go to the process instances, it is not there. It was active previously, now it is completed. Just go to the completed section, see it is completed. Just select this one, go to the diagram. You can see when manager approved it, it checked the approved section, it selected the true path because we had checked that box while running the application. So it selected this path and the approval message is there. So you will see on the console that there is a approved by the manager. So this script is running, and then it went to the stop. If it would have been false, manager had rejected that, it would have selected this path. So there is a rejection message and it would have come to halt at the stop event. So this is how the exclusive gateway works, and this can be used like the if else condition, as I said. And there are many business processes where we'll use this most frequently, this exclusive gateway. So this is very important to learn. In the next video we will see the parallel gateway in detail.